Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am sitting in my chair at the moment. How are you doing, Junior?
I am also sitting on my chair at the moment. How are you doing, Francisco?
I am also sitting in my chair. How you doing, Junior?
I am also sitting in my chair. How you doing, Ruby?
She's over there sitting on your dad's dick. Ha! I got him. She's
Bitch.
not here at the moment. She will join us in an hour, hopefully. At least that's what it's gonna feel like, with us. I'm going to be
Uh,
very, very mellow today, just so you guys know.
you know what? Yeah, tonight's all about chill vibes. We're just gonna chill out and hang out tonight.
We're gonna be chilling with the most vibest vibes that anyone's ever perceived. I even got some
Yeah,
snacks here to keep me company.
we're gonna be so vibey that you're gonna fall asleep to the sound of our voices.
What's up? We're bringing the vibes. Call us the Vibrators.
I haven't heard that
Dude.
one before.
Imagine that's a band name, the Vibrators.
You know, I would be more surprised that doesn't already exist than if it did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we need like a woman like a front woman, so the band can be called like Vicky and the Vibrators or something.
What's up? I'm Vibe, and these are my Raiders.
It's the fucking football
Together
team.
we're the Vibrators.
It's a fucking quarterback and shit.
Yeah. I thought about that back in the day when I used to listen to the Misfits podcast. You know, back when they used to be a thing. Because one of the dudes on the Misfits podcast, his name was Fitz. And I thought, and he usually always did the intros. And I thought it'd be really funny if he was like, "Welcome back to the Misfits podcast. I'm Fitz, and these are the Mits."
Nice.
But he never says that.
Should have mailed him, bro.
Probably could have, but I didn't feel like it.
His way of talking is always weird. It's like, it's interesting to me. It's like, hey, what's up, guys?
Which one, Fitz?
Yeah. No, wait.
No, you're probably thinking of Swagger
I'm
Souls.
thinking, yeah. I'm talking about Swagger, yeah. Never mind.
You know, he just recently joined the Goons podcast.
Does he still wear the helmet?
Yep.
Nice. He doesn't leave home without it. No, I'm kidding.
He actually doesn't, yeah. No, he really takes it everywhere he goes.
Yeah, just like under his arm.
Yeah.
I'll throw this
Whenever he
on
goes
when
to,
I
like-
feel the need to.
Yeah, whenever he goes to like conventions and shit, yeah, he takes it all with him.
Bro,
I
speaking
imagine
of
on his
conventions,
every like day-to-day like life, like if he goes to the grocery store, he probably doesn't wear it.
yeah. Or if he's just like in his room with the power off, so no like cameras can look at him.
Yeah, in the dark.
Yeah. In the snow. Uphill. Both ways. With a boner.
Right. What?
Jeff Dunham reference. Not a lot of people get it.
Oh, really? I used to watch a lot of Jeff Dunham. I don't get that one.
He was like doing a fan response thing, like, oh, dear Jeff, whatever. And I forgot exactly like what the setup for it was, but you know his puppet Walter?
Yeah.
He was like, back then we used to walk 5 miles to get a condom. Uphill. In the snow. With a boner.
Oh, okay. One of those jokes.
Yeah. Anyways, how was your week, Junior?
It was pretty good. I guess we could preference this with you weren't here, so we didn't record last week. And today is also not a regular recording day. It's a Wednesday instead of a Tuesday because you barely got back yesterday.
I
What time did you get back around
yesterday
yesterday?
at 1:30. I guess you could say I got home at 1:30 a.m. today.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty late.
Yeah.
How's that drive?
It was okay. Like I mentioned earlier, I mentioned that we had 13 hours to kill for the drive, and I asked my wife Sydney if she knew who Chris Chan was. She unfortunately said no, she did not know who he was. So I'm like, oh boy. So I pulled up a 3-hour video of like a document of his life, a documentary.
I feel so bad for her.
Yeah, and then like as soon as I got home, I was going through Twitter and I saw a video, and it's a comment, and it's like, who's Chris Chan? And then it's the clip from Atlantis, The Lost Empire, when that doctor, he's like, you don't want to know. Audrey, you told me, but I didn't want to know, and I'm telling you right now, you don't want to know.
Actually, I saw that tweet.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you retweeted it.
Exactly. I retweeted it as soon as I saw it, and I was gonna quote it and be like, literally just show my wife who this person was like 4 hours ago. The algorithm has blessed me today.
Yeah, she would have. She definitely would have lived a healthier life, never knowing who Chris Chan was. But now you've introduced her to this side of the world, and well, it's your job to protect her.
She's welcomed.
To some.
No, I was gonna say like you're welcome, but she's not here, so she's welcomed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's no longer with us, unfortunately.
Yeah.
No. She's
got
asleep.
Lost.
She's asleep.
I was gonna say she got lost in the subreddits and the forums, digging deeper and deeper, trying to find the meaning of life in the Chris Chan forums. Oh god, dude! Speaking of forum, actually, dude, do you remember old school Ray William Johnson?
Yeah, I do.
I just remembered because I watched a couple of his older videos earlier today, and he used to address his like audience or fans as forum. Like he would open up the video and be like, "What's up, forum?" Remember that?
No, I don't actually.
I forgot that he did that because that was just a time, dude. Back in like 2008, 2009, when like forums were just like the way to just talk to people, you know?
Yeah, they still are. It's just not as common anymore.
Yeah.
I'd say like the most mainstream forum right now is Reddit.
I mean, definitely, yeah. That, and then I think 4chan still gets pretty popular too, I think.
Oh my god, you know what I just showed Sydney a few hours ago?
What?
The Reddit post of that one dude who couldn't have sex without music, and that one song kept on playing.
The fucking
Sounds like me cleaning a glass window.
I completely forgot about that, dude.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Man, that song, the fucking blow up 20 years after it's been released, the artist is like, what the fuck is going on now?
It's not even that great of a song either.
It's not. Sorry. And one of the comments that I saw in the video was like at the very end of the song, it goes like, moon. And the comment was like, I just imagine him like coming and then he has to power down like a robot. So that's
It's like the reverse, where like how you always said that you want a sound effect to play when you get like a boner to be the Halo like. It just plays that in reverse when it goes down. Just.
No, it's one of the sound bites from Metal Slug. Heavy machine gun.
Iron Lizard.
Drop shot.
Laser shot.
Shotgun.
Enemy chasers.
Mission complete.
Thank you. Yeah.
I saw this video on Instagram, and it's this dude talking in Spanish. He's like, how am I not going to help you, sir? You helped me plenty of times in Metal Slug. And he's serving tacos to a homeless dude with a big beard and hair. and as soon as he gives him the food, you just hear the thank you.
It's Goku. You get the Goku one.
But the way he said it, man, freaking Mexicans, their way of talking English words. He said, "Metal Slug."
Como sounds like your parents.
No te voy a ayudar. Yo te voy a ayudar porque todas las veces que me ayudaste a mí, Thank you. And a Metal Slug.
Nah, dude, the best one though is the monkey with the Uzi
Oh yeah.
walking around all slow like.
Yeah, when you like touch him, he goes like. Bro,
Dude, I showed my
that's
dad
Diddy
Metal
Kong.
Slug.
That's Diddy Kong.
That's Diddy Kong. Those peanut guns.
Yeah.
Now the other, like 2 weeks ago, I showed my dad Metal Slug, and I was like, Dad, I got this game I want you to try. And he was like, I'm not gonna get like dizzy or anything, right? Because he gets like sick with like first-person shooter games.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, Nah, it plays like Contra, except it's a lot harder. And he was like, All right. And then we played Metal Slug together, and he was like, Yeah, this is pretty fun actually.
Dude, Metal Slug it was a game that was ahead of its time, honestly. The replay value is astounding.
That's a great game, man.
Which one did you show him? The first one or which one?
3.
Let's get him started with the best one, right?
Absolutely. It's also the only one I have. Like, it's the only one I own on my Xbox. I have Metal Slug X on Steam.
I still remember like the first Metal Slug. The first boss you fight is this like laser machine at the very end of the jungle. Remember that one?
Oh yeah.
I don't know why I brought it up. I just did. I was just
Okay.
I was just thinking of the music. Like level 1 music, it's like how the fuck does it go? I keep confusing that one and Metal Slug 3 when it goes like da-da-dun, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da.
Oh yeah, that one's Metal Slug 3.
Yeah, well, I forgot.
It's been a long time since I played the first one.
Oh, I showed Sydney the Sonic Riders OST while on the ride over here.
Hell yeah, fucking desert place. What's it called?
Desert Ruins.
Desert Ruins. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah, the fucking like
dun, dun,
Arab
dun.
EDM.
Bow,
Dwang,
bow.
dun, dwang. Dun, 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 dwang.
Yeah.
Because I saw this video, or I didn't see it. She picked it out while going through my phone, and it's guessing Sonic songs, whatever, like guessing where and what game they're from, and what the song is. And Egg Factory came out, which was the like the lava level of Sonic Riders.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Ooh, this sounds good." And I'm like, "What if I told you that song is tied for the worst song in Sonic Riders?" That just speaks of how good the soundtrack is for that game.
Yeah, all the songs pretty much slap. It's been a long time since I listened to them though, so I can't think of any like quote unquote bad ones off the top of my head.
The only two bad ones that I can think of are Egg Factory, which is the one that starts off with like down, 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 da, down, da, down, da, down. And then there's the cave one where it starts with whoosh, and then it's the tribal like wah, wah, wah.
Oh, I do remember that. Actually, you know what? I think that one's probably my least favorite.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I just remember that. As soon as you did that, I remembered. Man, I'm sure we've already talked about this before, but like what game has like the best soundtrack though? Like not singular track, because like for me that'd probably be like Doom or like Don't Make Me Cry or something like that, but like best overall like package, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There are so many contenders for greatest like OST of all time. And it's insane, like it'd be insanely difficult to narrow them down.
Are we talking as a franchise or as a single game?
I mean, single game. If we go franchise, then the top dogs are definitely going to be like Final Fantasies, Mario's,
Kingdom
Sonic,
Hearts.
even Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, but I'm thinking in particular like games.
Final Fantasy 13 has an amazing soundtrack. It's I think it's like 15 hours. 15 hours of music in the soundtrack.
That's quite a bit.
Doom Eternal has some fucking bangers.
Yeah, it does. That's some fucking smacking bangers.
I feel like an underrated song from Doom Eternal is the Super Gore Nest.
Super Gorgeous. That one's pretty good. I really like Blood Swamps from the DLC.
Mm.
You haven't played the DLC, right?
I have not, no. The ancient ones?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I have not.
Well,
But yeah, I was listening to a YouTube channel called Minus World, and they did the best video game soundtracks. I'm looking at it in my history right now. I can't believe that we started talking about it, and then I see it right here. The cover,
Well, I will
the
say,
thumbnail is Mario and Luigi from Bowser's Inside Story.
that is a great soundtrack. I will say it's a new game, but it deserves to be talked about for its OST. Is Expedition 33.
Ah,
It's got a
How
banger
would you-
soundtrack.
how would you describe the soundtrack? What kind of like genre?
It's got a little bit of everything, but for the most part, it's mostly melancholic. I would say.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of like violin, piano, vocals, that type of like vibe. But it has its moments where it really like kicks in. My favorite part of the whole game in general, my favorite boss fight and like my favorite moment in the game is like halfway through the game. It's one of the bosses you fight. Right beforehand, there's a really intense cutscene, like for the story. The story's great, by the way. Also, like that, the story's amazing. So there's a really intense cutscene regarding the story, and the whole time, like the music during that cutscene is like slowly crescendoing, and then right when the fight starts, the music just like drops, and it's just like so fucking intense, and it's my favorite part of the whole game.
The way you described it just reminded me of Metal Gear Rising.
Yeah.
That game, very good soundtrack too.
That is a good soundtrack.
You know what sucks is that when there's a game where like its boss battle music is really good, but then the rest of the soundtrack is like mid.
I don't know if I know a situation where that's happened.
For me, it's got to be maybe like Sonic Frontiers.
Oh, I never played Frontiers.
Frontiers has like literally, it has godly boss battle music. And the rest of the OST is like, it's okay. Some of the missions have really good music, but the other half of the missions and like the overworld music that plays is like pretty forgettable. But everyone knows it because of the boss battle music.
Yeah, both the songs that I've heard with Kellen Quinn are really good.
There's 3 songs with Kellen Quinn.
There's 3?
Yeah, there's Undefeatable. There's Breakthrough It All. There's Find Your Flame.
I don't know that one.
Ooh, Find Your Flame. For me, it's as good as Breakthrough It All. Both of them being better than Undefeatable.
Okay.
And then there's
listen to it.
And then there's like the final boss music, which is sung by, I think it's the main singer of One OK Rock. They're a Japanese band.
Okay.
But Kellen Quinn did a cover of that song that was released in the DLC, and it makes the song so much better. But I don't think it's as good as Find Your Flame or Breakthrough It All.
Okay.
But it's still good. It's still very, very good.
I'm trying to think back to a time where a game is like really good but has a really bad soundtrack, or like the soundtrack's really good and the gameplay's really bad. I can't think of one right now. The closest I could think about is a really good soundtrack with bad gameplay is Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. That game is kind of like Dookie Water ass, but the soundtrack's fucking insane. It's so good.
Let's see. I'm looking at my library right now. The obvious pick is Sonic 06. Good soundtrack, very bad game.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's see. Yo, I hated the fucking Aqueduct level music from Ninja Gaiden 1.
Oh, yeah. You got stuck there for a while.
It annoyed the shit out of me. I don't know why I didn't like it. I forgot how the song goes. I just remember fucking hating it. Oh, there's also the second half of the Forest Temple music from Ocarina of Time.
Oh yeah, the ha 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 ha.
Yeah, you hear like it sounds like a string like doo doon doo doon doo doon, but then under it there's another like it sounds like a guy going like huh, 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 huh. That annoyed the shit out of me. Rest of the song's good
Yeah, I do get annoyed about that too. I know a lot of people whenever they talk about Ocarina of Time OST, whenever they talk about the Forest Temple, they're always like, "Oh, it's the perfect song to set the mood for the vibes and everything." And in my head, I'm always like, I mean, that might be true, but it doesn't change the fact that it gets annoying.
though. No, for me, what does get annoying is the ice cave.
I, I can't even remember how that one goes.
It's like it sounds like xylophones, and it just goes like ding, ding. It's like super slow.
Oh, that's right.
It's like super super slow.
Ding, dong, ding,
The
ding.
Yeah, exactly. And the song doesn't progress. You know, like at
Yeah,
least
the
the
whole thing's like a
forest.
20-second loop.
Exactly, like the forest theme that progresses and then it loops back to the beginning. But that one did not. Lost Woods
Yeah,
though.
I could see why you would get annoyed by that. I have a skewed what's the word? Like I have like a skewed opinion when it comes to Ocarina of Time because I've played that game so many times
Yeah.
and I can get through so many of those sections so quickly I don't even remember the music by the time I'm done. Like Ice Cavern takes me like 5-10 minutes.
Nice. It took me like fucking an hour.
Yeah, but you're going through it for the first time, so you don't know to carry the extra fire in the bottles and shit. And then you don't know to go in there with... I go in there with already 4 bottles, and so I just fill them all up, and that's all you need.
Yeah, no. I'm just a simple man.
I've played that
Oh,
game
dude, Assassin's
too many
Creed.
times. Assassin's Creed 1?
The music for that was good. But playing it now, the gameplay is really slow.
Are you
But-
munching right now?
Yeah, I'm eating the sour punch bites. Shit's good, man.
You bastard. I'm all out of fries.
I'm here to kick ass and eat fries, and I'm all out of fries.
I'm all out of ass. I haven't played the Assassin's Creeds in a really long time, and I honestly don't remember the music to any of them. It's to the point where Ezio's like, I think the soundtrack's called like Atadori or something like that. It's the music that plays when like Ezio's family dies, and all the video game trivia's that Danny and I have done. That song has come up maybe like 6 times, and every time I always forget it. I really don't remember the music in Assassin's Creed.
The only song that I remember from Assassin's Creed 1 is the chase music. After you make an assassination of a critical character, you get chased by all
Yeah.
these guards, and you like hear this super intense like chase music. It's like dun 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 dun.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I should just play the Assassin's Creeds again. I don't want to play the new ones. I just want to play the old ones again.
Yeah. I heard what was it, Odyssey? I heard Odyssey was good.
Yeah, I hear the new ones are good, but like they don't really interest me, man. I genuinely lost interest in the Assassin's Creed story after Desmond dies.
After 3. I heard 4 was really fun, but I didn't play 4.
Yeah, a lot of people say 4 is the best, but I also didn't play it.
I didn't even finish Assassin's Creed 3. I think I stopped playing Assassin's Creed 3 after there's a mission where what's his name, Connor, like partners up with his dad. That mission had just started, and then I'm like, all right, I'm tired. I think at that point I binged like 4 Assassin's Creed games. So I was really like burnt out from Assassin's Creed in general. That's why I stopped playing it.
Yeah, that'll do it. I never even played 3. I'm pretty sure Desmond dies at the end of Revelations.
No, he dies at the end of 3.
He dies at the end of 3? I thought it was Oh, wait a minute. I'm thinking of that girl.
Which girl?
A girl that like helps you get into the Animus and shit. The Animus? Is that what
The
it's called?
Animus, yeah.
I think she dies when like the facility you're in like gets attacked by Templars.
Oh, I think that's the end of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood?
I'm confusing that with Desmond's death.
Desmond dies at the end of 3. That's all I know.
Right, you're right.
But yeah, like when I first played the first Assassin's Creed, I'm like, wow, this game was great. And I went to Walmart to get the Ezio trilogy. So I had Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations. And I played all of them in like the span of maybe 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
And then after that, that's when I got 3, started playing, and I'm just like, oh man, I'm so fucking tired. There's this dude sitting in a chair in a house. He gives me missions, and I don't know how to access them. I'm fucking tired. I'm going to bed, and then I never picked it up ever again.
Those games are long too, so if you complete them within like 2 weeks, that's a lot of playtime.
Yeah. This is back then when I just had school, and that's pretty much it. I had so much time to kill. I didn't have internet. I was living like filthy caveman.
The no internet days.
Yeah, it sucked.
Yeah, believe me, I've been there before.
That's how I got a bunch of my games played when I didn't have internet. My only solution was don't buy online games.
I mean, yeah, that'll do it. You'll get through them like that. There are days where I want to just quit life and just like go into a hole.
Just kill myself.
Play video games for like a month. Well, not that, but just play video games like for like a month. Try and beat as many of the games on my shelves I haven't touched, and then re-enter society again. You know what I mean?
With a comically long beard.
I have a long beard. I have long nails. My hair's overgrown. I haven't showered or eaten.
Man, I haven't seen you since I rescued you in Metalist, Luke. Thank you.
I become like Predator ranked in Apex. Nah, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, you never know.
No, that sounds like horrible.
You're gonna have to fine tune your controls.
I already play it with hold B to crouch. I'm not changing anything else.
So right now, looking at my games on my shelf, the ones that I played throughout my like my offline games, Assassin's Creed 1 through 3, kind of, Bayonetta, Borderlands 1 and 2. I got burnt out, so I didn't play the pre-sequel, but I did play Tales. That was fucking fun. Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3. Beat them all on Veteran.
Nice.
Dead or Alive 5. That was a fun game, but the whole story is just a tutorial. Like, literally the whole story teaches you how to fight and shit, so you can fight online. I'm like, that's not going to happen.
Which game?
Dead or Alive 5.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, you would keep playing as that one dude with the yellow jumpsuit, and he's like, "What? Yeah. Oh."
Yeah, the Bruce Lee clone.
Yeah.
I think his name is like John Lee or some shit like
It's
that.
like Chun-Li. No, not Chun-Li. It's like Chun or something.
Wing Chun.
Bing chilling. Devil May Cry 4. I pretty much 100% of that game. Beat it on all difficulties. The only thing I didn't do was the Bloody Palace. DMC Devil May Cry. Played some Diablo 3, but I never finished it. What else is that? What? Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Played Fallout 3, but I didn't finish it. Final Fantasy 13.
Did you ever beat Skyrim?
Yeah, I beat it for the first time a few years ago.
Still haven't beaten that game.
It's pretty good. You get lost in the sauce, bro.
Yeah, my usual playthrough of Skyrim goes a little something like boot up the game, get about 5 hours into it, get bored, dick around with mods, and then I uninstall it.
Start the game, level up to level 50, escape Helgen. Go talk to the Jarl.
What are you doing?
Exactly. That's exactly how you're level 50, bro.
Just melee him, that dude in the back.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I just imagine the bear coming up behind you and he has the same animation as a backstab with a dagger.
He rips you apart with his bare hand.
Nice one.
I wasn't even trying to say that. It just happened.
Accidental jokes are the best.
Once I realized that, I couldn't stop myself.
You had to commit to it now. I think the whole time I was offline too, I did 3 separate playthroughs of Final Fantasy 13.
How long is that game?
I think an entire playthrough is 60 hours.
Okay. It's pretty standard for Final Fantasy.
It's 60, but I did have I had a save file of 112 hours.
Damn. What were you doing on that one?
You have these like optional missions, and if you complete them all, then you get like a reward or whatever. And then there is a like hardest enemy in the game. It's a super boss pretty much.
Okay, yeah.
I still haven't beaten it. I was trying to like max everyone out so we can go take it on, and then that's when I stopped playing.
Yeah, that's where I'm at in Final Fantasy X. I haven't done the super bosses just because I did the D20 challenge of getting all of Wakka's overdrives from Blitzball, and I haven't gone back to it since. But my characters are pretty high level, so I could just grind it out and do it. I don't know if I want to, though.
It's up to you.
I have beaten the game, so I've completed my obligation to it. And it's a great game.
I'll take your word for it.
It's not as good as Expedition 33, but it's pretty damn good.
It's not as good as Final Fantasy 13, but it's pretty good.
No, it's better. It's better. Listen, trust me. Final Fantasy 13 is your only experience when it comes to Final Fantasy, okay? When you play a good one, then you'll finally understand.
Yo, I'm staring at Final Fantasy 15 on my shelf right here.
That's not the one I'm referring to. Final Fantasy 15 has a really good story, and it looks really good. And like the world and everything is pretty cool, but the gameplay itself is not very
Interesting.
What's the word? Yeah, it's pretty autopilot-y.
I thought you could always like do like light heavy attacks.
You can, but there's not that much creativity you can do with the combos. It's not like something like Devil May Cry. It's very simple. What's up, Ruby?
Hi.
Yo, what's up, Ruby? How nice
Hi.
of you to join us.
Hey, I said I would be here in 30 minutes, and I did, so.
Yeah, that was
And it's
an
been
hour and
40.
a half ago.
No, I pulled up at 9:30. It's not
I
my
pulled up,
fault that
wait
on
up.
the way I had some stops, okay?
Some wing stops.
Pull up.
Dude, shut up. I haven't ate dinner. That sounds really good.
Give in.
I'm so hungry.
Give in.
Suffer me now.
Take out.
I wanted to do takeout, but I'm writing the line at like $30, and I get paid next week. So,
Pizza.
That is a bit of a problem.
yes. Quite.
Chicken.
Hey, you doing anything Saturday?
Besides working, no.
I'm making ribs.
Ooh. That sounds good.
Francisco?
That sounds good. I have to close that day though.
Oh, no ribs for you.
I'll be working 1 to 10.
I'm putting them in the slow cooker at noon.
No, what you say,
24
Francisco,
hours
is what you say, Francisco, is that yeah, I have a closing shift. I'm closing my mouth on those fucking ribs. I'm calling out of work.
Ha! That's not possible because I'm already using up my sick time to call out of work on a different day.
Oh. He planned this.
Phoenix Fan Fusion. I think it's next weekend. And I requested Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. And I only got approved Saturday and Sunday. So I have 8 hours and 20 minutes of sick time. So it's like, well, I guess you guys are going to have to find someone on Friday. I'm calling out 100%.
Like, that's the thing I don't understand about companies, right? Like, if somebody put in a request that they need X amount of days off and you only give like 90% or a portion of those days off, what do you think is going to happen on the other days that they asked?
1/4 portion.
Like, they're not asking because it's optional. They're asking just to be nice and because they have to for company policy.
That's not always the case. For example,
I mean,
Francisco,
perhaps.
he doesn't need the time off.
Well, that's none of their business.
What probably happened is somebody else also asked for the day off on Friday. So they're like, well, we're going to give it to them instead of you since you're also asking for Saturday and Sunday off.
Nah, it straight up said on my thingy got rejected because I don't have enough vacation time to cover it.
Oh. Well, yeah, call out.
Exactly. So I'm calling out because motherfucking Hayden Christensen's going to be there.
Oh, really?
Hell yeah. And I really, really want his autograph.
I'm coming.
Whoever the hell that
Alright,
is. I don't know who that is.
That's motherfucking Anakin Skywalker.
He
What do
played
you
a
mean?
small role in the Star Wars universe.
Whoa!
He plays Anakin.
Oh, I didn't know that's his real name.
He plays the
Dude, I'm a
chosen one.
slut. I'm a slut for Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon, okay? I don't know.
What's the name of Obi-Wan's actor?
Yeah, gobble that DC-17 blaster rifle.
His name is Hot Bitch.
Nope. What's the name of the actor?
I don't know.
Come on, bro.
You at least know Qui-Gon's actor, right?
Anyways.
It's fucking Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson,
is
dude.
it?
Yes.
He's so hot.
Not Nia Lexon. Not Liam Armson. Liam Neeson.
Oh my god. Shh.
And Obi-Wan is played by Ewan McGregor.
Did you know
Ewan
that?
McGregor?
Did you know that he's married to Ramona Flowers?
Wait, really?
Yeah, Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
He seems way older than her.
I mean, hey, if they're into that kind of stuff.
Like, he seems like he's, like, pushing 50 and she's, like, mid-30s. You know what I mean?
Let me see. I'm going to look it up right now.
I mean, I don't know that for fact. I'm just going off of wrinkles around the eyes.
All right, Ewan McGregor is 54.
He's a little older than I thought.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead is 40. So
Okay, that's still a pretty big gap.
14 years.
I mean,
God,
nothing
she's
wrong
40?
with that age gap. I just didn't think she would go for someone so old, you know?
Yeah,
I mean,
I guess.
the olders do know a lot more.
At least it's not
Based
like
on what
Leonardo
you just
DiCaprio,
said, Ruby, I have to
55,
disagree with you.
going out with a 23-year-old or whatever.
You both
Yeah.
said the same thing at the same time, so I didn't hear you, Jenner. What?
I said based on your current statement, I'm going to have to disagree with you. Because you're the oldest one here. You couldn't even say it correctly.
You know what? To men. It applies to men.
Oh, so now you're sexist?
Always.
Shit. That means I have to be right because I'm the oldest guy. No one
Dude,
fact
I
check
mean-
me on anything.
She looks freaking amazing in 40.
Yeah, she does.
Dude.
Who?
You know who is like, looks so fucking good?
Qui-Gon?
Okay, why you say it like that? You know who, like, Looks so fucking good.
I'm eating. Fuck
So,
you.
so
Stop
fucking
fucking eating.
good. I'm not so fucking good.
Eating these goddamn fucking gummies. Sour gummies. Fucking all
Wait.
gummy.
You're eating sour gummies?
Yeah. Sour punch bites.
Fucking loser.
What? What the fuck, man? Why you bullying me?
Yeah.
you
Because you
bullying
didn't
me?
give me any.
Well, shit. We're right here, man. Grab some.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let me just come over.
I mean, it's not a far drive for me.
Oh, fuck you.
I'll mail them to you. Don't worry.
So what have you guys discussed before I jumped in? Just so I'm not repeating myself.
Expedition
Honestly,
33.
A lot of nonsense.
Really?
We kind of bounce back and forth between like 7 different things.
Yeah, not
Interesting.
lingering on one for too long. Anyways,
We haven't hit any of the topics we've typed here.
Oh my god.
I
dude.
brought up Ray William Johnson for a second, but that was about it.
Oh yeah, what were you gonna talk about with Ray?
I was just gonna say that I recently watched one of his older videos because my dad came across his TikTok. Right? Have you guys seen Ray William Johnson's TikToks?
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, Ray William Johnson, old internet legend. At one point in time, he was the most subscribed to YouTube channel. But now he does like a bunch of like story time videos on TikTok and whatnot, as well as on his YouTube channel,
It's like
where
a
he talks about like
true crime.
true crime, real events, things like that. And my dad was watching one of his videos, and I was just kind of listening in the background because you know how old people always have their phones on max volume.
Jesus Christ, dude.
So-
It bothers me so much.
So I was just kind of listening, and I was like, wait, I recognize that voice. And I look over, and I'm like, is that Ray William Johnson? And then he looks at the name on the thing, and he's like, oh yeah, it is. And I was like, shit. So it got me thinking, like remembering all the videos, the equals 3 and shit.
Mhm.
And I went to his most watched video on his YouTube channel, which is called "Don't Call Me Fat." It's one of his equal
Okay.
threes. And what's funny is I went to the comment section, and you know how people are like when a video just comes out, they're all like first.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All the comments were from 2 years ago, and they said last.
Nice.
Dude, that's fucking hilarious.
That's actually really cool. That's really funny.
I was scrolling for a while, and all the comments were from like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and they all said last. So I'm just thinking to myself, damn, I can comment last right now, and I'd be laster than everybody else.
Last year.
Yeah, I'd be laster. Man, I just thought that shit was funny.
Remember when Equals 3 went through that whole fucking like foster parent time?
Yeah, after Ray William Johnson stepped down, they got Robbie Motts to do it.
And it sucked after that.
No, he was good.
I
He
heard
had a
like
rough
his
start.
first video he was rough, but then like after that he warmed up.
Yeah,
Oh,
he had a
it's
rough
the-
start because
Go ahead. Go ahead. I was gonna say something. Go ahead.
yeah, so people just didn't vibe with him in the beginning, and he was kind of awkward. But after a good like maybe 5 videos or 10 videos or something like that, when he got his footing and he like came down with like a chemistry, like a way he like presents himself and the way he wrote the jokes and everything, people started warming up to him, and eventually got to the point where he was just as loved as Ray William Johnson was. And I liked him. I thought he was funny. I thought he did a good job with it. But then he left, and they kept trying to keep the fire going. So then they got this girl to do it, and she was just straight up not funny at all.
Oh,
And
that's
so-
what I'm thinking of. Yeah, that bitch was not funny.
Yeah, she was
I
just
remember
not
Junior you
funny.
telling me about her, and I was like, "Oh, she can't be that bad." And then you were like, "I will pull her up right now." So you pulled up the latest video, and it had the most likes on it than the other ones that you showed me. Like all of them
Oh,
had
right.
like a 90%
Because all the other ones
dislike
were
ratio.
mostly negative. Yeah.
And then you were like, "Oh wow, this video has like a 85% like to dislike ratio." And we kept watching, and that's when she announced that she was retiring.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, it was weird timing on that one. But yeah, after she
mean-
left, they got this Mexican dude to do it, and he was funnier than her, but he wasn't as good as Robbie Motts. So it was. That's when the video died. They stopped getting less views, and they started getting less views and less comments and everything, and eventually Equals 3 died.
Yeah, that girl really fucking sucked, and I think she really killed the channel.
Honestly, I agree. I think she's the reason why it died. Because in the beginning, when it was her, they were still getting a lot of views, like, you know, like 1 million and stuff. But everybody was saying how she was bad, and instead of replacing her, they just kept her, so then everybody left.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, if your viewers are telling you that, hey, we don't like this and it's actual shit, you should probably listen to them.
You just turn it into Smosh. Everyone's going to be doing Equals 3 every now and then. Just wait till they get my boy Fred Darts into Ray William Johnson's videos.
Yeah. Dude, Smosh has been killing it, dude. They've had like a full like 180 from what they used to be, and they're like genuinely funny now.
Yeah, I know they went through their rise, fall, and their rise again.
Yeah.
I think it was after like, what, Anthony? I think he left for a bit, and it became like whatever.
For me personally, they were going down before he left, but that was the nail in the coffin for sure. I probably already talked about this, but I watched Smosh back in the day, and I used to watch them religiously. But then over time, as they grew bigger and they got more people to join, it, my opinion, got less funny. And around maybe like the 2014 era, I want to say, 2013, I stopped watching Smosh entirely. And then I think a couple years after that is when Anthony leaves. And then I'm like, yeah, they're definitely dead. And then just like last year, I want to say, or maybe 2 years ago, I got back into Smosh, and they're totally different. They're genuinely hilarious.
Is everyone back now?
Now they are.
Yeah, so Ian and Anthony are still running everything. They're not in the videos as much because Smosh has 3 channels. They have the main channel, Smosh. They have Smosh Pit, and then there's Smosh Games. So Smosh Games is when they upload like video games or like board games or things like that, tabletop games. And then Smosh Pit is just like side random content, like doing internet challenges or like coming up with like mini games or some shit, like random shit. And then Smosh, the main channel, does like Smosh, like typical like sketch stuff that we all know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And so Ian and Anthony themselves don't really appear in the videos too much, and it's mainly just the cast of actors that they've hired that you mostly see.
The one that you showed me with the Teletubbies reunion, that shit was fucking hilarious.
Dude, that shit is genuinely so fucking funny because it's 80% improvised, and then they just keep in like all the laughs and shit. And it's so good.
Funny.
Which one?
It's so fucking good. Did I show
Which
you that
one?
one, Francisco? Teletubbies?
Teletubbies? No.
The Teletubbies reunion, oh my god, dude, it's so fucking hilarious.
I gotta show you that one next time you come over. It's genuinely a really funny video.
I'm just looking at Smosh, and I typed in Pokemon because there's this one funny ass video, and it's Anthony addicted to playing Pokemon, and what's his name, Ian, tries to like get him to stop, and he calls like someone, and then that someone's like, all right, I'm gonna have to hire the galaxy's greatest bounty hunter. And then his assistant was like, Boba Fett? No, you stupid idiot. He's a fictional character. Well, who are you going to get then? And then he grins and looks at the camera. Spider-Man.
My god.
That sounds like old school Smosh right there.
Yeah, and it's this dude. He's like really fat, and he's squeezed into a Spider-Man costume. He's like laying on the floor. He gets called. He's like, hello. Yeah, I'll be right there. And his Spider-Mobile is just a U-Haul truck with writing on the side.
My god.
That's so good.
Yeah, when Junior was like, hey, do you know about Smosh? I was like, ugh, yes. Like, just because I know that they weren't good before. And he was like, no, they're actually really funny. Let's watch this. And that was like the first thing they showed me was the Teletubby one. I was laughing so fucking hard.
Yeah. Smosh is totally what's it called? Reinvented themselves.
They sure did.
I really like their. I think it's Ian's motto is that he wants Smosh to be like the internet's like SNL, where like people can just like come on and just like do shit and be funny.
That's not a bad idea. It's like Drewski.
Sure.
I always laugh at that one audition, and this like really really big dude comes on, and Drewski's like, hold up, and he pulls out a pen and paper, big, black.
Oh my
dude.
god.
He says another word, but I replaced it. So,
Yeah.
Oh.
I know.
and then he's like, wait, hold up, big black gorilla dude.
Oh my god.
And Drewski is one of those guys where like I've never watched one of their videos, but every time I come across a clip, I've got to watch it.
Yeah. Get this guy out of here. Looks stupid. That's the first one I saw.
Oh man. Well, speaking of old internet legends, have you guys by any chance been keeping up with our boy Tobuscus?
No, I have not.
Nope. Since the last time I heard from him was not good stuff. Why?
Well, I think he's racist.
Oh my god, dude. On top of everything else?
Yeah, so I randomly came across this tweet. I'm not gonna say what he says, but I saw who posted it. It said Toby
Oh,
Turner
God.
with the check mark, right? And I was like, Toby Turner, like Tobuscus? No way this is real. So I click on the profile, and it is the actual Tobuscus. Links and everything going to his YouTube channel and whatnot. So this is for real's him. And I'm looking at his pinned tweet right now. This was pinned 2 days ago. And it says, all I want to say is hate speech with
What?
video attached. But I'm not listening to the video, but it looks like a music video.
I heard
Oh,
he
God.
was a big fan of Kanye West's newest song that just came out.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what song,
that's a
Ruby?
bad sign.
So if you scroll through his Twitter and look at his tweets, it's all just like unhinged shit, basically.
We still got Markiplier and PewDiePie and Captain Sparkles, so
Well,
I hope
PewDiePie
that
already went through
nothing
his
goes
arc.
wrong.
Yeah, PewDiePie already did it, so.
Hey, I mean, he's still posting his vlog about his son, so it can still go wrong.
It already did. What do you mean? Weren't you
do you
there
mean?
when he said the N-word?
What? No?
How could you forget that?
I don't remember that. When did this happen?
This was like 2017, I want to say. 2018?
Yeah, who doesn't remember the infamous bridge?
Do you really not know this, Ruby?
that. No, I don't. I don't remember this.
He's playing PUBG with somebody, and they're on a bridge, and his teammate gets downed, and before he can like revive him, he gets BM'd. So PewDiePie's response, while live streaming, by the way, what a fucking N-word. Hard R.
Yikes.
Followed immediately by very nervous laughter.
Because he realized he fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
no.
That just reminds me of that stream that Dr. Disrespect was in when he was playing Elden Ring. And then he checks his phone, saw that he was trending. And the life in his eyes just, it ceases to exist.
Oh, yeah. Right before all that shit goes down.
Yeah. So he's just like riding around aimlessly on torrent.
Yeah, but that's not the first time PewDiePie said the N-word, believe it or not. There's another clip that people don't talk about. that I think is still on his YouTube channel, actually. Do you know what, Francisco?
I don't.
He's playing GTA.
Oh
And,
no. Oh no.
It's one of those like just random gameplay videos where it's just like a bunch of clips from like this particular session. He's playing GTA, and nothing particular like crazy happens. But there's a clip where I'm assuming his editor or him forgot to censor it. But there's a clip where he's like, "Yo, what's up, my?" I almost just said, and then he says the N-word.
Oh my god.
And then it cuts away to the next clip.
And like that was it. They like forgot about it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know if people forgot about it or just didn't notice or what, but I remember it very clearly, just randomly in the middle of like one of his GTA 5 videos.
I thought you were gonna say in one of his Animal Cross. Oh no, that wasn't PewDiePie. That was Banana Pylord. Never mind.
Yeah, I haven't even thought about that name in so long.
I see his acronyms every once in a while on like license plates, so it reminds me of him every once in a while.
BPL.
BBL.
Yeah.
Yo, what's
How's the
up,
time,
guys?
man?
Welcome back to another episode of Brazilian Butt Lift. My name is Brazilian Butter.
These are my butt lifts.
Is that penis a butt too? Yes.
Oh my god.
But yeah, Tobuscus, he's pretty unhinged in his tweets.
Well, I mean, he already bit the dust, but this seals his fate, so.
Yeah,
Well,
pretty
he
much.
could always escape the fate.
What, and then become like Ronnie Radke?
Yeah, sure.
He'll start falling in reverse.
He's going to take back Sunday.
He's gonna be zombified.
He's gonna become a popular monster.
And then he'll watch the world burn.
I don't understand the reference.
It's a song. You'll understand when you're older.
Oh, is that so?
Do you know I'm looking at Discord and it said dolphin. I'm like, is this bitch playing Echo the Dolphin right now?
Dolphin.
Dolphin? Who?
No,
Who's
Junior.
Are you talking about
I
me?
said 2 weeks ago. Dolphin.
The fuck are you talking about?
Dolphin. It just says dolphin on here. There's a dolphin.
Where?
It says Miggy Dolphin 2 weeks ago.
Oh, in the activity thing.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, you know what dolphin is?
It looks like a
It's
game.
the animal that lives in the ocean, goes kee.
By Activision.
Sure.
Shut the fuck up.
No,
God
it's the
damn
game,
it.
It's the GameCube and Wii emulator.
Oh.
Yeah, I was figuring out how to uninstall Dolphin because I don't use it anymore.
Oh. It says right here, listen, an endangered dolphin is calling to you. Only by learning the dolphin's sonic language can you guide her through schools of seahorses.
Okay. I'm not going to do any of that, but okay.
Anyways, we should probably get into these topics now that Ruby's here.
True, that's true. Francisco, how was your trip?
Oh, it was so good. It was very, very good. Came over on Wednesday, and I just came back earlier today. It was for my sister's 21st birthday.
Wait. Today? I thought you came back yesterday.
I came back yesterday, like at not that day, but like earlier this morning at 1:30 a.m.
Damn.
Yeah. But it was really nice. I saw a lot of game stores, and I decided to buy physical copies of games that I really enjoyed. So, went to GameStop, got myself a pre-owned copy of Starfield. It was $25.99. I mean $24.99. I got Bayonetta 2 for the Wii U for $20.
And you got it at one of the most expensive states in the country?
Look, I'm on vacation.
Yeah, but not the state.
I just saw game. I'm a simple man. I see game store, I go, I look, and I buy. All right.
I mean, okay.
I mean, Bayonetta 2 for $20 is not a bad deal.
It's not.
I
Any
got
game
Sonic
for
Lost World
$20
for
is kinda good.
$35.
Okay, I don't know if that one's as good of a deal.
No, it's not. I just saw it. I'm like, ooh, I want it.
I know
I
it wasn't a
never
good deal, but I
played-
still got it.
I never played Sonic Lost World, so I don't know if it's a good game.
It's
But I know
not.
Bayonetta 2 is a good game, so getting that for $20 is not bad.
Besides, I need stuff from my physical library. My library looks dry right now.
I know what you mean, man. I want to add to mine, but my shelves are looking full.
You're gonna have to sell some stuff, man.
Yeah, no.
Anyways, so yeah, I got Starfield, Bayonetta 2, Sonic Lost World, and I got the new Star Wars Battlefront 2 by EA for $5.
Oh, perfect timing, dude. It just got hacked. So there's a ton of hackers playing the game.
Oh shit! Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Damn, that sucks.
But I do enjoy playing it every now and then. But I was actually telling Junior before you hopped on that I'm canceling my Ultimate Game Pass on Xbox. But there are some
Oh.
games that I still like play on there that I want to keep playing after my subscription ends. And one of them is Battlefront 2. And I saw it for sale. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, let me get that.
How come you're canceling it?
Just to save money because it's $22 a month.
Yeah.
And first of all, it's like 200 games that I'm not even playing a single one at the moment because I want to finish games that I have on my shelf first before actually looking at games on the Game Pass and start playing them. But there are some games that are on the Game Pass that I like to play as like a distraction, like Battlefront 2.
Right. I mean, okay, film. I guess it makes sense. I was actually speaking about Game Pass. That just reminded me. Unless there's anything more you wanted to say about that.
No.
I was trying to play Expedition 33 on my Xbox, and I was like, well, I have the Game Pass on my PC, right? I'll just, like, install it on the Xbox. Apparently, and this is fucking stupid, the Game Pass for PC does not transfer over to Xbox.
Nope, it doesn't.
I think that's fucking stupid.
You would have to buy a separate Game Pass for your PC.
Which is so dumb. Like, I already have it. Why can't you just make it the same?
You fool. You bought it, but for your Xbox, not for your PC. You have to use the
No, you
PC
don't.
one now.
I use Xbox Game Pass on my Xbox and my PC. And I never bought a separate Game Pass.
Because on the PC one, I of course have Expedition 33 for free, right? But on the Xbox, it's like Game Pass insufficient, or basically like I'm not the proper one and I can't get it for free. I have to pay for it. I'm like, what? No, I don't. Like, I have the Game Pass. And that's when I found out that the PC Game Pass is not the same as the Xbox.
Oh,
I was like,
do you
that's
have,
fucking retarded.
Do you have regular Game Pass or do you have Ultimate?
I think it's just regular.
Okay, so that's why it's different, because I've always had Game Pass Ultimate ever since it came out, and I still have it to this day. And I think Ultimate does the thing where you can use it on Xbox and PC, because I know not that long ago, Xbox made a change to the Game Pass where they added all these different tiers. And I think because I already had Ultimate, I just automatically like reserved the Ultimate spot, and so I'm still paying for it. And only Ultimate will allow you to use both Xbox and PC Game Pass, I think.
That's stupid. I don't know. I just feels like it feeds into the whole like greed of it. It's like, just make it the same for both platforms. Like, why? Whatever.
You fool. There's no revenue to be made there.
Well, actually, the reason why they did it was because they were losing a lot of money on Game Pass.
Oh, I guess there's a lot of expensive ass games were being played for free in the Game Pass.
Think about it like this. This is how Game Pass used to be before they made the change. It was $10 a month, and there were hundreds of games that you can play on Game Pass just by downloading it and having the subscription. And games would launch onto Xbox Game Pass as well.
Oh.
So there were tons of people who would play these brand new games and not buy them. And Xbox still had to spend the money to support those games on their platform.
I mean, I wouldn't either, honestly. If there was a way to do that.
It's an excellent service for players, which is another reason why I really liked Xbox over Sony. But Xbox was losing money, so they had to make a change.
Well, they should have kept it for like older titles that no longer are being made or it's really hard to come by. But they shouldn't have been releasing brand new games on the Game Pass.
I personally think it's fine the way it is right now, because I do like the fact that a new game comes out on Game Pass. I can just download it day one.
Oh,
And
I guess so.
For me personally, $22 a month is not like breaking the bank for me, so I'm okay paying that price, especially because I actually do take advantage of it pretty frequently.
Yeah, for you, it's worth it, for sure. I feel like I should probably take better advantage of it because I'm paying for it, right? Like every month. And I only use it when you tell me, or like you tell me, hey, you should check out this game. It's on Game Pass. And that's when I go take a look. But that's it.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for you to play games now that you're, a mom.
Ugh. I mean, not in a bad way, right? But it's really hard to do anything now as a mom, honestly.
Yeah,
And
that's why I don't plan on becoming a mom.
Oh, well, thank good for you.
Thank good for me.
Yeah, dude, you're a man, so that means you
thank
can
good
just
for
leave whenever
you.
you want with no consequences.
Hey, yo.
Easy. When
And
you
I
get
know
someone
that-
pregnant, just leave.
Just
Wipe your hands and repeat.
Word's so simple.
Word so easy.
What were we talking about?
I don't remember. Something about Ray William Johnson games.
Game Pass. I'm looking
On
through
Game
the Game Pass
Pass.
list right now. Yo, they got Persona 3 Reloaded on here. I could play this shit for free
Ooh.
right now. God damn it.
Someone's about to resubscribe.
No, come on. I have to beat all these games on my shelf first. They also added Metaphor ReFantazio, which I heard was an amazing game.
Really? They had that at the Game Pass?
Yeah, it just recently got added.
Oh, shit. I'm going to have to look at that.
So, recently added Metaphor ReFantazio, Tom Clancy's The Division 2, Police Simulator, Firefighter Simulator, Doom the Dark Ages. Did you play that yet?
No. That's the next game I play when I beat Psychonauts.
Okay. And yep, I see on here Expedition 33 got added. Oblivion Remastered got added. GTA 5.
You should play Expedition 33.
I already have to hear it from literally everyone.
Well, there's a reason.
I will play the game as soon as I finish Dragon Age, The Veilguard, and Final Fantasy 15.
Otes.
Just so you know, Final Fantasy 15, it's going to be it's going to be a long one.
Ah, man.
That's a really good story, though.
15?
Dude, did you know that a new game was supposed to come out this week? It was, you ever heard of Lost Soul Aside?
I have actually, yes.
Yeah, that game that's been in development for like literally 20 years.
Yeah, because you keep bringing it up, actually.
It turns out it was supposed to come out either like tomorrow or something like that. And when I talked to the guy at GameStop, he's like, yeah, I got delayed back to August. I'm like, fuck. Otherwise,
That
that would have trumped all the other games that I'm playing right now. I would have hopped on my PS5, pop in Lost Souls Side, and not play anything until I finish that.
Dude, when that game finally comes out, it's either going to be the greatest game ever made or one of the worst games ever made. I guarantee you, dude. There's no in between.
It's going to have voice acting like Stellar Blade.
Every time you get excited for a game, dude, it just reminds me of the tragedy of We Happy Few and how you were super excited about it and it was absolute flop.
Yeah, never again.
If We Happy Few came out 10 years sooner, it would have been pretty good.
Yeah, it would have.
But it didn't, so it's not. So fuck it.
It's not a product. It's not a product of its time. Like,
Well,
It just wasn't a
if-
good game.
For example, if Star Fox Zero came out maybe
Oh
5
my
years after
God.
Assault, it would have been good, but it wasn't.
Did you know Platinum Games worked on that game?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
That's so
You
weird.
didn't sound happy about that.
I love Platinum Games. I actually want to replay through the Bayonetta series.
Man, for some reason, I couldn't get into Bayonetta 3.
Well, I wouldn't know anything about Bayonetta 3, but the last time I played Bayonetta was... I literally think it was 10 years ago. Because I only did a full playthrough of it once. This is back then when I wasn't good at games.
What do you mean wasn't?
I've always been, like, good at games, but not, like, amazing.
Not great.
And now that I'm, like, seasoned from all the games I played on stream, I pretty much have experience from every genre.
You're seasoned for all the times you got salty.
So I want to replay to see how good I am.
Those are good games. I've been wanting to replay through Bayonettas as well. Just for the pure fact that I haven't played them in a long time, and I just want to, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Especially Bayonetta 2. You put those outfits on her. You have her wear the mini skirt.
I'm going to have her wear the Fox outfit.
Oh, yeah, that is an outfit. Forgot about that.
And then your ship turns into an R-Wing when you do that one mission where she flies a jet.
Oh, yeah. You remember that shit more than I do.
I only remember it because it's Star Fox.
Yeah, good point.
That's my trigger word, bro.
Star Fox?
Yeah.
I can't let you do that, Star Fox.
There was a quiz on Star Fox, and I fucking got, like, almost a perfect score. The only
Hey, that's like
question
me
that I
with Zelda.
missed... The only question I missed was, the first game was developed by this one company who went on to do another game. What's the name of the game? And I'm like, fuck, I don't know that shit.
I don't give a fuck. I'm here for Star Fox, not this other game.
Yeah.
It's annoying when they do that shit. Like, we go to trivia or something, and it's like, oh, trivia about fucking, I don't know, the Star Wars movies.
The
it's
random
like,
shit
alright,
that
cool,
we're not
let's go-
talking about.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, let's go do Star Wars trivia. I know everything about those movies. Okay, the producer was, like, sick this day, and what was the sickness? And it's like, what the fuck? How am I supposed to know that shit?
The
I
daughter...
hate when trivia does
The
that.
daughter of the director had a son. What was the name of the son of the son of the daughter?
And it's like, what?
Exactly. It's dumb. It's dumb. You're dumb.
Production started February 1st. At what time?
What phase was the moon at the same time that Luke Skywalker kissed his sister?
Oh my god.
How many anti-boner pills did Mark Hamill need to take that day?
Anti-boner pills?
Yeah.
Boneless.
It's like the
Slave
opposite of
labor.
Viagra. Just flip the V in Viagra so it's Iagra.
Dude, just eat peanut butter. Eating peanut butter will kill your boner.
Nah, dude, eating peanut butter makes that
Really?
shit hard. Like, oh, I love fucking peanut butter, bro.
Yeah, you love fucking peanut butter. I know.
Yeah.
I've seen the jars.
Yeah, I don't smooth it out with a spoon.
My God.
Oh, your peanut butter is a little salty.
Thanks.
Anyways, you ever fuck a jar of peanut butter, Rui?
I don't plan to anytime soon.
Oh, okay.
I'd move it up there.
Put it at the top of the list.
Do you have a dog?
Ah.
Actually, you have two.
No. No.
If you own a dog, owning peanut butter is a lot more fun.
Francisco, are you speaking from experience?
No. Stop. Why would I do that? Do what? Feed a dog peanut butter?
Anyways,
Yeah, good.
Moving
Let's
on.
move on here.
yeah, moving on to the next topic. So I watched The Hobbit. You guys seen The Hobbit?
No, I haven't.
I mean, I have now.
Fuck. Well, this topic's kind of gone now
Well, why?
because you haven't seen The Hobbit.
So what about it?
I was gonna talk about it, but now I can't because you haven't seen it.
Well, what's something you can say about it?
They're pretty good.
It's good.
All right, well, moving on then.
No, the Hobbits are good. I finally saw them after my uncle was recommending them to me when I told him I liked Lord of the Rings. And now that I've watched them, I only watched the regular, not the extended version, because that's what was available to me on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
But they're pretty good. But I do think the Lord of the Rings are better. Just because I think the story's a little bit better. And I think that the original Lord of the Rings movies, I think, are visually better as well, because those movies have a lot of like practical effects and whatnot, and not like a whole lot of like CGI. And where the Hobbit movies is like, those things are like 80% CGI,
Oh,
which like I mean it looks good. It doesn't look bad, but it's just like obvious. You know what I mean?
so it's like Star Wars, pretty much.
Yeah, I guess you could say it like that.
Yeah, because the prequels had a bunch of CG.
Yeah, but those CGs don't look that great though. Especially the part where Anakin's riding on top of that fucking beast.
Anakin.
There's two of them. There's the one in the picnic
Now
and
that's
the one in
beast
Geonosis.
racing.
What'd you say, Francisco?
There's the one at the picnic, and then there's the one in the sand arena.
The picnic. That's the
Oh.
one I'm referring to. And the fucking apple.
The apple? Oh, that was a pear.
Or pear, whatever the fuck, man. It's a fruit. Who gives a shit?
Question number 25. In Attack of the Clones, Padme is seen eating a fruit. Which Anakin cuts from? What fruit is this?
Oh my God.
This is clearly a cantaloupe. Because they can't elope.
Because they can't elope.
Oh my God.
Nice. Good one, Junior. High five.
Thanks. Anyways, I recommend The Hobbits. They're pretty good. Not as good as Lord of the Rings, though.
All of the actors that play the Hobbits are going to FanFusion too.
Really?
Yeah. So like the actors of Frodo, Sam, Merry, and Pippin, all four of them are going to be there. Oh, and the person that plays the dwarf, Gamil.
Oh, Gimli?
Yeah, that dude.
Gamil.
Oh, nice.
All five of them are going to FanFusion.
This is in Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
Tempted to go.
Dude, I saw that there's going to be it's called a GalaxyCon. It's going to be in San Jose in August, and I'm really debating on going.
Is that in California?
It's in California. It makes me even more excited to think that there's going to be like brand new vendors. in San Jose, because here in like the in like Arizona, there's like the Phoenix area, Tucson area. They all have like mostly the same vendors because it's people trying to sell their stuff locally. But in another state, we're going to be seeing completely different vendors with completely different art styles, things to sell. So I'm like pretty excited to go.
Sounds like fun.
I haven't been to a con in so long, man. Are they still the same?
I'd say they're bigger now.
It's bigger.
It's better.
It became less
Ladies
about
and
the,
gentlemen.
It became less about the panels and more about like the actual like event,
Yeah.
But there are some panels that are still like pretty good though.
Remember when we all walked in with boxes of Little Caesars to that one panel?
That was pretty funny.
No, I don't. What panel?
It was
We met Tara there, for the first time.
Shit, what was this, like 2017?
I don't remember.
We went to some fucking Yu-Gi-Oh panel, but before that, we got hungry, so we left and we went to Little Caesars, and we all walked into the. First of all, they let us walk into the convention holding these boxes of Little Caesars.
And yeah, back then we could have guns too, but we can't anymore.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Fake guns.
And then we walked in to the panel. It was like a Yu-Gi-Oh panel. We all just sat down with our boxes of pizza, just eating.
Oh, I do remember that.
I immediately hear the pizza theme from Spider-Man 2. But no, I don't remember it.
I do remember that,
They
actually.
almost got into that fight.
We got into a fight?
With that dude? Because he was annoying as fuck.
Yeah, he was just being fucking annoying.
I do not remember that.
You don't remember that big black dude that was just like white knighting for no reason and just being a total asshole?
No.
Really?
I'm starting to wonder if you were even there.
Probably wasn't.
No, you definitely were, though. We were there with Austin, too.
You know what? And I think Miguelin went with us.
Is that when Sunset was created?
I think so.
The only thing I remember is
man.
The only thing I remember is that Smash tournament. Remember, you guys were able to defeat this one spammy Ike, and I wasn't.
Yeah.
Is that the same one where I got second?
Maybe. I don't remember. That's back then when my what do you call it? My name, like my, what do you call it? What do you call the name? The alias?
You're like
The
alias?
fuck? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, Francisco, what's going on? You okay?
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Are you that tired?
No, I'm not tired.
He's eating too many gummies.
Gummy.
Good, it even says, love what makes you unique, appreciate what makes others different. It even
What the
says,
fuck are you talking about?
I don't know what's happening.
anyways, back then my handle was, it was not Gaia, it was, I think it was Kiro. Oh yeah, Kiro was my old handle.
I don't even remember that shit.
Yeah, mine was
neither.
Kiro, and then yours, Junior, was ML Jesus.
I don't remember that.
Dude, I completely forgotten about ML Jesus.
Yeah.
That was before I actually started going to tournaments, though. When I actually went to tournaments, that's when I changed it to Fluix.
Yeah, so like we did the tournaments at the cons first, and then we went to actual like, what was it, TGG tournaments? Where we
Yeah, but
actually had to
even at
register
the-
for like Evo and stuff.
But yeah, even at the tournament at the cons, I went as Fluix as well.
I think the later ones, but our first one. Actually, our first one, you didn't even go as ML Jesus. You just put in your name as Mike.
Yeah, I think the first one, that's the one where I got like 5th or something. This was
Those
too
were the
long
days.
ago.
Yeah, I don't remember any of this shit.
I bet
That
you
was back
remember
in
Big
Smash
Titty
4
Lady,
days.
Pikachu main.
Who was it, Pikachu me?
Yeah,
Oh, that girl with the huge tits.
yeah.
Oh, I do remember fighting her, and then I knocked her out of the tournament. She was actually upset.
You bitch.
Hey, it's not my fault. She
Whatever
fucking
happened
sucks.
to some courtesy?
I do remember watching that set, and she was not very good.
We all got to
If you
start
hadn't done
somewhere.
it, somebody else would have.
Dude, there was like no effort into me knocking her out of the tournament.
It's fine.
Oh man, I actually remember it. I think the very last con that we went to, they put the matches up on Twitch or on YouTube, I mean, and you can see me in the camera. There's like this chick walking past the setup, and she's wearing a tank top and she's got huge tits, and you can see me in the camera fucking moving my head to follow her, and then you just see me take a deep breath. I'm just like.
While you're playing?
Yeah, this was in between. This was in between a match.
That's funny. That's like when EE was commentating, and then some girl with a fat ass walked by. And you
Yeah.
put a pause.
Please join us as we have all these talented individuals.
That shit's so funny.
I'm gonna see if I can look up the actual video.
Well, while you look that up, Ruby, did you hear that a live-action Elden Ring movie was confirmed, and it's in production by A24?
No, but are we gonna go watch it?
Well, I am. I don't know about you guys, but I know I'm gonna watch that shit.
What is it? The Elden
said
Ring
eight.
game?
Age 24?
It's A24, the Elden Ring movie.
Damn, that's pretty soon.
The no, A24 is the name of the studio, Ruby.
I thought it was the date. My bad.
No, I said A, not 8.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, big buddy. A24 is the same studio that made the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Oh, they did pretty good. At least I think they did.
I don't fucking think so. I thought that movie was cheeks.
Which game? I mean, which movie?
The Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Oh. Well,
Did you watch it?
No, I didn't.
Bro,
Yeah.
you gotta watch that shit.
Oh my god, I found it! Oh my god!
I can't believe you have it.
Oh
The
man.
laugh of guilt.
Hey, send me the link.
Yeah, I'm about to I'm about to do it right now.
For the culture, you gotta watch the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and you gotta watch the Minecraft movie.
I actually enjoyed the Minecraft movie.
I am going to have to look into that then. So
The
I
Minecraft
just
movie is free on Netflix. I think I saw it released.
I posted the video on there. It should start at the time that I set it to.
I gotta see this shit.
Oh, this is the one where you saw the girl with the
Yeah.
tank top? Dude, you look like a fucking baby in this.
I know, right? Back then when I had a clean shave.
Dude, those are some fucking huge titties, though. Holy shit.
Jesus Christ!
I am not a victim here. Or actually, yeah, I am a victim. I am a victim here, okay?
God damn.
Your fucking eyes, dude. Just watching them jiggle as she walked by.
Jigglypuff.
And then you have this fucking dude looking like retard Goofy here, just trying to pick a match with you.
No, what he looks like is he's wearing like a schoolgirl anime outfit while wearing a Sonic hat, like a head of like the shape of Sonic. You know what I'm saying?
And then looks like Freddy's scarf from the fucking Mystery Gang.
It does.
Well, I am not a better man, so I would have done the same as you.
Or woman. Because I watched it multiple times before I actually looked at your eyes.
Yeah, same. Same.
If I were to if this was like present day, I would have like catched a glimpse of it, stared back into the screen, but with my eyebrows raised, just I'm good.
It's too bad it was off. It wasn't on a stream setup, but I do remember that was one of the sets that I played was against the Bowser player, and this is when I made Fox, and he fucking destroyed me as Fox, and I was like, you know what, time to switch it up. I switched to Captain Falcon, and I just obliterated him as Captain Falcon.
Nice.
And I think you played the rest of the match as Captain.
I did. I didn't lose a single stock. I 4-0'd him.
Nice.
Oh, is that Danny in the background?
Danny wasn't here with us, I don't think.
No, he wasn't.
Dude, it looks like him, though, in the far right-hand corner. In the turquoise and gray shirt.
No, that's not him.
Oh, it looks like him at a quick glance.
The one
Does
on the
look like
right
him.
side?
Right, on the right top corner, there's this guy in the turquoise and gray shirt, and then next to him is this dark blue shirt. It looked like Danny at a quick glance.
Very quick glance.
No, that's definitely not Damn Danny. Zetterburn main. Top 30 ranked in Rivals of Aether.
Dude, Francisco, you look like a fucking child, dude.
I was a child, bro.
You still are. What do you mean?
Fuck you mean? I'm 27.
Actually, you would have been like 20 or 21 in this video. So
2018. I was. I think I was 20.
so not a child.
No, wait, hold on. When did
You were still alive.
When did
You were born
Smash,
97.
In what year did Smash Bros. Ultimate come out?
Ultimate came out in 20.
Was it 2019?
2018 or 19?
I think it was. Did it really come out COVID time?
Hold on.
I don't remember it coming out that.
It was 2018 or 2019.
Oh, it came out 2018. Which means in that video I'm 20.
Yeah.
You know, I'd probably still look young if Sydney let me shave.
What do you mean
Please
she'd
don't
let you?
shave.
She doesn't let me shave.
Please don't shave.
The alcohol's catching up to you, bro. You still wouldn't look young
Alcohol?
Oh my god.
from all of our drinking days.
Oh. Yeah, this is prime. This is prime Gaia. Oh, this was the match where you got second place, the tournament, because I see on here Sun Geo versus Jeebus.
I
And
hate to
Sun
do
Geo
this, guys,
was
but it's late.
What? Bro, you just hopped on.
I've been on for an hour.
And
Doesn't feel like it.
I know it doesn't. But I need to go bed.
Yo, you put concert on here. What does concert mean?
Oh, so rumor has it, Expedition 33 is gonna have a world tour concert, and they're
What
gonna
the
be
fuck
making
is
an
up, Denny's?
announcement- and they're gonna be making like an announcement on this website that I found for it. Let me check on it again real quick.
I'd go to that. Music's really fucking banger.
Let's see here. Last I checked on this. Sandfall is preparing a live concert experience. And coming around late summer, early fall.
Santa?
Sandfall, the name of the indie company that made the game.
Oh.
Have you heard the story of the production of Expedition 33?
No.
Yo, it's wild.
Supposedly, I haven't looked into it. This is just what I've heard. Supposedly, the dude that like directed the game and started like the company and shit, he worked at Ubisoft, and he was just like bored of the games that they were making at Ubisoft, so he just left and they started working at Expedition 33.
Understandable.
And I guess the producer that they got to make the music for the game and everything, he just randomly found them on SoundCloud.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. He found a fucking good one, let me tell you.
Shit's pretty fucking bussin', dude.
Especially the fight with... Oh!
No spoilers.
So good. I know. That's all. That's why all I said. That's all I said. Dude, such a good fucking game.
Okay, well, to wrap it up, I want to go back to the Elden Ring movie thing. So A24 is the studio that's doing the movie, and I know they have made good movies, like they're known for making good movies, but the only one of theirs I've seen is the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and that movie was bad. So I have no like expectations for the Elden Ring movie.
We're going
but
in.
I will say though, there is a lot of potential to make a good Elden Ring movie based on the content that's provided in game. Like they definitely have a really good, interesting story, really good, interesting cast of characters, and it's a fantasy world, so they could just go ham with the magic and like action sequences and whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of potential to make a really good movie there. But do you guys think that they will make a good movie?
I think they will make a decent movie if you're coming in the eyes of a huge fan lover like you guys are.
I'm not coming to anyone's eyes.
Me, as someone who hasn't played the games, but I understand a bit of the concept, I think I'm going to enjoy it more than you guys will. Now,
maybe.
Will they fuck it up? No, I don't think they will. Of course, they're going to change certain things because what fucking company doesn't when it comes to movies like this? But I don't think it's going to be horrible. I'm probably going to give it like a 7, maybe, for it. Because that's what I gave Five Nights at Freddy's. But I came at it knowing the lore, and I wasn't as happy with it because of a lot of the story they changed, but I didn't think it was too bad how they did it.
Here's my take on changes. I do know the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's somewhat. Like, not 100%, but I do know quite a bit of it. And seeing the things that they did change in the movie from the games, a lot of times whenever they make those types of changes, I'm always like, why? Like, why make that change? There's no point to make that change. But there are also times where it's like, yeah, I get why you made the change, because if you're trying to make this like more like palatable to like a wider audience, so you make like little changes that'll make sense to people who don't follow the games. Like, I get that. But in the case of Elden Ring, there's so much story and lore that will just like make sense to people's like to so many people's like first time viewings that there is, to my knowledge right now, no reason to change anything. Like, I can't think of a reason to change anything from the game to the movie. And if they do make a change, it's probably going to not make fucking sense. I think they should just be faithful to the source material and not change anything. They can make their own
but
adaptation
games
to
never
like
do this though.
I mean, yeah, I know they never do, right? Like, you can make your own story in Elden Ring, right? Like, if they're making a movie based off the game, they don't have to follow the game's story exactly. They could be like, oh, this just takes place in the Elden Ring universe, but it's a story about some other Tarnish, right? Like, I'd be fine with that. But if they try to follow the actual game's story, that's when you shouldn't change things.
Because specific things happen for a specific reason.
Exactly. Or if for some reason they change something like, oh, Melania actually doesn't have a brother. It's like, why? Why make that change? That change is pointless. You know what I mean?
Right, because then it opens more holes and questions like why or
Imagine
what
Melania
happened or
has no
anything
more
like that.
relation to Mikla.
If Elden
Exactly.
Ring is similar to Dark Souls, I agree. Don't change it. Everything that happened in Dark Souls circled around back to being relevant and making the lore even fucking better in the game. Like, any person I ran into early on was like, okay, weirdo, or okay, I guess it's just some weird ass traveler I met. But then as you go through the story, they become more relevant, and then all this other information and lore makes sense. And it's like, oh, okay. And if Elden Ring is the same way, I agree, then don't change it.
Yeah, Elden Ring is like that. FromSoft makes all their games like that, where you meet someone in the beginning, then they give you like a little bit of lore, then you go through the game itself, and then you find that same person later, and then it gives you more lore, and it's like you start connecting the dots as to like what's happening. That's how all their games are.
Well,
I
are
don't
they gonna change nothing? No, there will probably be a few things that they're going to change. Is it going to be absolute shit? No, I don't think so either.
I
But I'm
think it
kind of
will
going
be.
in with the mindset of like it's a 5, just like Minecraft, right? I'm going in not really expecting much, but just giving it a chance.
Minecraft was just funny. That's its only redemption.
Yeah, but sometimes movies are just so stupid it's not even funny. Like Minecraft just did a good job with that.
Yeah.
I thought it was just going to be Jack Black carrying everybody, but the entire like main character casting just did so fucking good.
Jason Momoa carried that movie.
Oh my god, man. He was amazing. I did not expect that kind of acting from that kind of guy.
Okay, I don't know if I say amazing, but he was funny.
He did good.
Yeah, he did good. I wouldn't say amazing.
Okay, fine. I guess not amazing, but I was just surprised at how well he adapted to a role like that, coming out of playing not Darth Maul, Jesus Christ. What was his fucking character name in Game of Thrones?
Okay.
Called Drago.
I wouldn't say coming off of that would have dude that his role as Drago was back in like 2014. I wouldn't say he
What I'm
just
saying-
came fresh off that role.
What I'm saying is seeing him in those kind of roles like that and then do a complete fucking 180 in a different movie. Because
I know
there's
what you
some
mean,
actors
but
who
yeah.
can't do that.
Dude, seems
Like
Jim
Dwayne
Carrey as
Johnson.
Eggman after he just got off like The Mask, you know?
What?
I didn't follow that one.
You me neither.
Because
That's-
Eggman was barely like 2020 and The Mask was like 1970 something.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Going by Ruby's logic on actors just coming off of roles.
Yeah.
Hey now. Hang on a second. Mine was a smaller gap.
I mean, that's the thing about being an actor. You act in different roles. Yes, some people are put into these very specific like stigmas or like they're typecasted. Like for example, like a Jason Statham, he like all the movies he's in are basically the same. Or The Rock. But if you're a good actor, then you can do other types of movies.
Yeah.
It's like what's his name? Fuck. Oh, I'm doing that thing old people do where they try to remember actors' names. Shit.
Who is it though? Like, what's his character name?
Fucking.
You don't even know his character name?
Why can't I think of his fucking name? Pedro Pascal. Like he can do an action role and he can do a dramatic role, or he can even
Yes.
do a comedic role, like in that Nicolas Cage movie he was in. Like that's being a good actor.
Same thing too with Wolverine. Oh fuck, what's his name?
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Actually, he's an even better example. He
Hugh
can go from
Jackman.
Wolverine to The Greatest Showman to a rat in the sewers.
I can't believe actually how many voice acting roles he's done, and I never caught on to his voice.
He was in a show before he did Wolverine. He was on some TV show where he was it was a musical, and he actually sang a lot and stuff.
Yes, I do remember seeing a TikTok about that.
Because he's actually got a good singing voice too.
Oh yeah, first time I heard him sing though was in The Greatest Showman.
Yeah, he's an actor with range for sure.
He's a fucking phenomenal actor.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I like Sylvester Stallone, but he doesn't have much range either in his acting.
Yeah, he for the most part does play like the same character, but there are a couple of times where he does more comedic roles.
He just does a really good job within his like limit. Like if you're gonna be the best at, wow, I just had a stroke. If you're not good at a lot of things, be the best at one thing, and I think Sylvester has that down pretty good.
I think he's a little bit of an outlier as well, though, because he basically wrote his own career and started it in that particular way. Because I think it was either which movie came out first? It was either Rocky or Rambo, one of those movies. And like he like wrote it and then starred in it. And then ever since then he'd been basically just like making his own movies ever since.
I think Rocky came out first.
I don't remember which one it was. It was one of those situations where he was like homeless and broke. But then like he got super lucky with like that script. And then he told whatever studio that like made it like he needed to star in it. And then it happened, and then now he's a billionaire.
Look at Robert Downey Jr.
Did he do that too?
He like fell off for a while because he got hooked on drugs and shit. And his his comeback role was Tony Stark.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Then after that, he became Sherlock Holmes, I think.
You know, I remember liking that movie, but a lot of people didn't.
I never watched it, so I wouldn't know.
Discombobulate.
I've only seen Sherlock Holmes with Tom Hiddleston, I think is his name.
Tom Hiddleston's
Tom
good.
Hiddleston? That's Loki.
Yeah, it's Loki.
Right. There's a British channel that I used to watch with an acquaintance of mine from high school. And she introduced me to Sherlock Holmes, where Tom Hiddleston was the actor, and the guy who played as Bilbo Baggins, he was the co-star, and he was Watson.
Oh,
so that's
wait.
how I know that actor.
I know what you're talking about. That wasn't Tom
Benedict
Hiddleston,
Cumberbatch.
Though. Yeah,
Benedict Cumberbatch. That's who it was.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't remember Tom Hiddleston as any Sherlock Holmes.
No, I'm sorry, not him. It was Benedict Cumberbatch.
Doctor
And that was the
Strange.
first time I got introduced to those two characters, and also introduced to like a British channel. And I really enjoyed that show. That's a great fucking show. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it.
The only
Solving a bit
British
of a
show I
murder
ever
after some
watched
crumpets.
was Doctor Who.
That show fucking sucks.
You
I don't
would
give a
never
shit.
get me into that.
I don't care what people say. I don't care. It makes... How can you recommend a show, but say you have to skip the first 5 seasons? It makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
It's a slow burn.
Literally, like, my friends would be like, dude, this show is so good, but you have to start with the 6th Doctor. What? What the hell does that mean? You have to skip the first X or so seasons. Then how is this a good show? Like,
yeah, exactly.
I'm not understanding this.
Somebody was talking about it. I don't remember who. This was back in high school. And they're like, oh, yeah, that new season just came out. It's so good. And I was like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. It's on Netflix. I think I watched the first, 5 episodes of the first season. And I was like, bro, this shit sucks so much fucking donkey blood. Like, I'm done, dude. I'm not gonna stick around for this shit.
Donkey Blood, that's a new one.
You know, I like to mix it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just wait till I pull out the
do.
elephant semen.
Oh my god, stop. No.
I'm still waiting, dude. I'm waiting for the day. I thought of this a long time ago, and I'm still waiting for the day that I could use it. So you guys know that I like to think of funny like insults or comebacks to like preemptively like have charged up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like your
Pikachu.
loadout.
Yeah, exactly. I have like a bunch of them just like in my head that I'm constantly thinking about. I'm waiting for the day that I can use them. This one I've had for about a year and I still haven't been able to use it yet. If somebody serves you a piece of meat that just looks really gross, you just kind of pick it up and like dangle it and be like, "What the fuck is this shit? Like giraffe ankle?"
A giraffe ankle. Oh my god.
Still waiting to use that on somebody.
Well, we don't really eat out where they serve meat looking
Oh, I
fucking
eat out.
disgustingly.
I eat out as
No,
well.
no, stop, no.
How do you like to eat out, Junior?
From the back.
Oh,
The outback.
The Outback Steakhouse. We should really
Yeah.
continue on the fucking topics, Junior.
no, I have to get off. So you guys
It's
can
okay.
continue that afterwards.
The other ones are more thinky, so you guys can just read those and think about your answers on the next
Thinky.
recording session.
Thinky video game sequels that are better than the original.
And hardest game you've ever played.
Hardest game.
Yeah, for that
I
one, I was
mean-
thinking games that don't have difficulty sliders, because that tends to skew it a bit, you know? So games where, like, it's just the game itself, and it's just really hard. Because oftentimes when you have a game with difficulty options, it always just ends up being you get one-shotted, and the enemies have, like, 1,000,000 health.
Which doesn't
those are-
really
and
make
those
it
are dumb.
hard. Yeah.
I mean, it does make it
Um,
hard, but it's not a fun hard, you know what I mean?
Off the top of my head, I think the hardest game I've ever played was oh shit. It's a tie between Tunic and Hollow Knight. I think those are my hardest games I've ever played. That was definitely a skill curve that I had to fine tune to play those games.
Okay. I can see that.
Yeah, I think playing those were really the first time that I had to actually be a real gamer and not just like a ew Animal Crossing like kind of thing.
Yeah, for me, it's probably like Castlevania 2 on the NES, or like the original Ninja Gaiden on the NES.
Superman 64 is hard.
Oh my god.
That's true. It is hard.
It is hard. You know, Mario's Sunshine is pretty hard too.
It's not that hard.
It's hard just because I get dizzy really quick of the camera snaps.
Oh, but yeah, you're just like not a real person though.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck me then.
I don't know, dude. I just don't share that disability with you guys where you get motion sickness from camera snaps. I don't know what to tell you. I don't get that debuff.
You were born nerfed, bro.
Hey,
Yeah.
at least I can play platformers, okay?
I can play platformers too.
You were just talking about how this platformer was too hard for you. What do you mean?
No. I've played other platformers, okay? It was just one of the hardest I've played.
Hollow
Okay.
Knight is really, really fun though.
That is a
It's
platformer.
fun once you get past the what the fuck kind of stage of the game. Learning how to play it.
That's one of the games I got to go back and finish. I only beat like the first boss or the first two bosses or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then I stopped.
Dude, I remember doing the Great Pantheon. That shit's hard.
Oh my god, that is a really hard stadium.
I hate the fact that like you have to go through like 70 bosses to attempt a boss that you haven't fought before. So you have like no idea what you're walking into. You'll only get to see
To
like
do
maybe
it
2
all
moves
again.
before you die, and then you gotta do all that shit over again. There's no way to practice the boss without going through the whole Pantheon.
Wah, wah. But then that should tell you that you need to fix your charms.
The charms are good.
No, I'm not saying they're bad, but there's some that work together, and having a specific combination either can have more damage, give you more defense. Like, you have to play with it.
I have to
Okay,
look.
I really do gotta go. It's super late, and of course I gotta work tomorrow.
All right, then.
All right. Well, hit us with the outro, Francisco.
Thank you guys for joining us on this mellow episode of the Mighty Beans.
Right, mellow. I
Very
forgot.
mellow.
This was supposed to be a mellow podcast.
It was.
It was, and then you joined. Anyways.
Yeah, my bad.
Anyways, you guys have a good night.
All right. Good night.
Good night.